stands for automatic negative thoughts. Everyone has them. I do all the time. These are critical statements that pop out without our permission or control. Here are some examples from my own life. I saw my messy hair in the mirror at work after wrangling toddlers in the morning. I am a mess. I had an awkward hello with someone. I am so awkward. Do these sound familiar? We can be so harsh with ourselves, and it happens automatically. But here's the good news. Having ants does not mean something is wrong with you. It just means that you're human. Negative thoughts are normal. You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind, and the ant killer will help you spot them and squash them so you can move forward without letting them ruin your day. The ant killer has two versions. The kill on demand, which is catching and challenging a negative thought in the moment, and the barrier to entry. This is training your brain to have fewer ants over time. So this is to kill on demand. The first step is to become aware of the thought. Then you want to challenge it. Is it true? Sometimes we may think yes. Then we'll ask and really think about it. Is it 100% true? Many times it is not true, and these untrue negative thoughts have so much power over us. So the next step is to observe, how does this thought make you feel? Is this how you want to feel? Or is there another way to see the thought that could be helpful to you and not hurt you? Often the opposite of your thought is the real truth, and this process can be eye-opening. I'm going to share a real-life example of how I use this with my daughter. One day, my son had fallen and gotten hurt. Lily started crying and said, "You don't love me anymore." And I said, "Lily, is that true?" And she said, "Yes." And then I said, "Is it 100% absolutely true that I do not love you because I held Jordan when he was hurt?" A 4-year-old at the time didn't say anything, but she gave me a big hug and she stopped crying. It's also helpful to identify these with your kids and yourself. These are automatic negative thoughts, and you can call them ants. This can take a bit of practice, but once you get into the practice of identifying these negative thoughts, then squashing them will become easier. Now let's talk about the barrier to entry. Creating the barrier to entry is really working on the pathways in your brain. Neuroplasticity is the brain's amazing ability to change and rewire. When we have negative thoughts all of the time, those are going to be strong pathways. But the good news is that the brain can change. You can rewire these pathways for positive, realistic thinking. These take practice, and consistency is key. Here are a few things that you can do. Start each morning by saying, "Today is a good day. Today is a great day." I do this every morning when I drop the kids off from school. You can also end your night by asking what went well that day. Implement this with a habit that you're already doing. Maybe when you're brushing your teeth, when you're in the shower, or maybe with your nighttime prayer. Take time for gratitude and to think about what went well. The last thing is to play the glad game. This is from the movie Pollyanna. Try to think of something glad in all situations. Every time you do this, you're going to help strengthen the glad pathways in your brain. So how would your life change if you could focus on the good instead of the bad?